Tails gets fucked every time. Where the fuck is the lift? Where the fuck do I go? What do I do? You know the level.
What? You just spin dash. Press jump and spin dash. Like, well, that works. That works. That still works. You still won. Use the plesiosaur as like a platform. If it still has its ass up.
I see. Oh, you can't spin dash into the fucking thing, Tails. Oh no.
Well, if you could, you know you can jump on it before it comes out, right?
Yeah.
And then you can get like 4 hits on him. Like you can, if you control your bounces right, you can get some good hits on him. There should always. Why aren't there any rings? What? Oh my god, you're walking. I mean that Tails just got 2. Fuck. Okay, okay. I'll count the hits for you. Try and look back. Is there any rings? There should be rings, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, just get those. Get those. That should be enough. I'll count the number of hits. That should increase the chances of winning.
Okay.
All right. You're missing a chance to hit him. Okay, 2. You got 2 hit. Okay, if the lava spreads, you got 3. It spreads on. All right. Yeah, like that.
Oh.
Oh fuck.
Oh.
I fail to see how you're struggling, man. It's just like one of the easiest for me. It's just super easy just to collect the rings afterwards, after you get hit. Just focus on getting the rings back as soon as you get hit. That's what I do.
Sega does what Nintendo don't.
blasting process. Like fine. Yeah. Come on, Kyle. Back in lava water. Oh, I almost had it that time. God damn it! You just killed me, Tail! God damn it! Damn you, Tails! How dare you trigger the lift! How dare you! Fuck you, Tails! Fuck you! Fuck you. Why? Fuck you, Tails. Fuck you, Miles. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you! When are you gonna say, okay, we get it?
I don't know. I have to piss. I'll be right back. Shut up! Fuck's sake.
Golden showers.
Hold on.
Golden showers. Yay! Gays! It's always the gays. Jeez. Next thing you know, the fucking fun police will show up and be like, you can't say anything about gay people unless it's wanting to suck their dicks. Yeah, that's what they'll do.
Finally, I can rest.
Did you run with your propellers in your ass?
What?
Like, you heard me, you heard the game, right?
What?
And then you're like, shit, I gotta get back before I miss some of the gameplay footage.
Yeah, sure.
And then I was the game again. Oh my god.
Where did Nathan go?
No idea.
Is he even still in the voice chat?
Well, probably, you know, he went to bed. It's like 11:24.
And he didn't tell us. What the fuck?
Yeah?
at that goofy little faggot.
Oh, look at him. That's the issue. That has to be what's going on. Alright, I understand now. I understand. It's not weight painted properly, that's why.
What?
The helmet.
What comment?
What?
What are you talking about?
I'm working on something, but I'm also watching your stream, so don't
What are you talking about?
By freaking, I'm modeling something.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the helmet is not like properly moving with it, I don't think, or something along those lines.
Well, is the stormtrooper fucking Princess Leia in the butt?
Well, no.
On a
No, I don't even... If Vader found out about that, he would kill the stormtrooper. I just know that for sure.
Really?
Well, the Vader is freaking her father.
Okay.
Like, if he found out what Jabba did to her, he would have killed her, killed him.
Well, did he? I don't remember Darth Vader getting rid of Jabba.
No, he didn't. I don't think he ever found out.
Didn't Darth Vader die?
Yeah. He died saving his son from Emperor Palpatine.
Reserved. Sorry. What was the name of the Emperor?
Palpatine.
Palpatine. Palpatine these nuts.
Oh.
The fireball fag.
Oh my god. Oh, great. Oh, great. You're being attacked.
Tails almost got me killed again.
Oh, no, you're at that part. Oh, great. Oh, great. You missed the platform. There, there. There, you can do it. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Tails is trying everything, but then he just ends up teleporting. He says, "Fuck this shit."
Tails is being trolled right now.
I don't know why it has to drop the platform. Let's do it, Tails!
Oh my
I gotta do this again.
Uh-oh.
You know where this is going.
Yes.
I'm glad they put this in the level. He's really trying hard. But that's like, fuck this shit, I'm teleporting.
I mean, technically, you don't even have to go down these. I think you could have just... What? I mean, that works.
Yeah! Doo-doo!
Oh, you got like 4 hits. Let's go. Alright. He's shooting the wrong way. You could have just went for the ring. You could have went for the ring. Oh my god. Like, alright, just go for the ring. Forget about getting to a safe platform. Even if you get damaged again, you'll still have the ring.
Okay.
That's what you want to do. Oh my god, you're going to... I don't even think you're going to get past the final boss. Or even the... There's no way you're going to at this rate. Like... Oh my god.
Damn it. No!
Congratulations, you played yourself. Well, not really. You can still get out of this. You have invincibility, see? See, that invulnerability gives you a lot of time to recover.
Yeah. Yeah.
You can go through that, you know? Wait, how did you die?
I lost my rings. I couldn't get them back. I tried to get them back,
Okay, I'll count now then.
and I was doing good
Okay,
too.
hit him. Alright, let's go, let's go. You got like... just one more... Yes! Oh. Alright,
Fuck.
just don't... Be careful.
Oh, imagine if I fell in the fucking lava.
Imagine if you did that the whole entire time, and I was trying to tell you had to do that, to cheese the boss like that. Oh! I wonder if you'll find a certain bottomless pit that you can't get out of. That's just a spike trap.
Here?
No, it's not here. It's on Act 2. Alright, I guess I have no choice but to delete it. Oh, my dog's gonna freak the hell out in a second.
Gotta be fucking kidding me.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Professor, it's now or never.
Send me an email at voshvideo.com with your perspective on the issue, with the intent of being critical, because I don't learn from praise. I guess I learn a little from praise, but I learn more from not praise, okay?
Oh god, Hank, do you have to be a bitch right now? Hold on, my dog's being an ass.
Where the fuck do I go? Where the fuck do I go?
For 5 minutes, this is your punishment for barking for no reason. I go outside, and then you just come back inside. Hello, I'm back. Hello?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay.
But where the fuck do I go?
You gotta pull that lever. Yeah, that one. You can... Yeah, there you go. And then I'll press jump. Or, yeah, that
Yeah.
works too. Oh, my...
Holy shit, I did it. Took 2 lives, so. I gotta piss.
Winning a debate and winning the audience are not necessarily always the same things. Whether or not they overlap depends pretty much exclusively with how good faith the conversation is held in. In a very bad faith conversation, there can often be a really severe disconnect between the technical procession of arguments throughout the course of the events of the debate and who's believed to have won at the end.
When you're having a conversation, whether you're trying to find the truth, persuade someone, or persuade an audience, you'll be exchanging ideas, and in order for that to proceed smoothly, you'll need something called good faith. Good faith implies a number of things. Sincerity, honesty, openness, and charity.
What?
I gotta get some chips because I got the munchies.
Honestly, I found out I had like these chips in my cupboard today, and I was considering getting them. I'll get them in like 10 minutes. I have to test something out first, and plus I just sat down. Oh wait, my dog's actually being peaceful now that he's in my room with me. He's not like barking at the fucking door.
This basically means you'll be playing by the rules. You aren't trying to win the conversation through duplicitous means, and the outcome of the conversation is reflective of the quality of ideas exchanged. One of these ideas merits special attention: charity. Being charitable is attempting to interpret your opponent's statements in the best manner possible, and you may have heard this referred to as steel manning. This is the opposite of straw manning, a duplicitous tactic where you purposefully attack a weaker version of your opponent's argument than what they actually presented. Most of Vosh's debates are blood sports with enemies, and it's honestly incredible how bad faith and uncharitable some of these conversations can be. While it may be obvious to the casual observer that something is wrong, to fully understand how bad they really are, you would need to watch the conversation several times while taking notes. A good example is debating white supremacy with Count Dankula. This debate happened because Vosh accused Dankula of being a white supremacist, Dankula disagreed, so Vosh challenged him to a debate. Already, this is insanely bad faith. Vosh is refusing to take him at his word, and his only evidence in this debate is a couple of edgy tweets and jokes, knowing full well that Dankula is an edgy comedian. Telling edgy jokes is literally his job, and Vosh of all people should understand this because Vosh is also an edgy comedian.
I think in regards to it, I think when it comes to comedy, you can joke about absolutely anything and everything.
I just want to say, I've joked. Oh, sorry. Please, I didn't mean to interrupt.
Go ahead.
I joke about different groups of people all the time on my stream. I've joked about transgender people. I've joked about black people. I've joked about Jews. Oh boy, have I done all of those things. I think that we should be able to make jokes about anything, literally anything. I would defend that to my dying breath. And I hate that there are some lefties who are legitimately like humorless fucking bad words.
For almost everything Dankula says, there are two available explanations. The good faith explanation is that this is an edgy comedian telling edgy jokes, while the bad faith explanation is that these are proof of racism. So, arguing that Dankula is a white supremacist because he told edgy jokes is, in the strictest literal sense, Vosh being bad faith and attempting to burn a straw man. Good faith isn't even possible here, but it's made all the more amusing by something we'll learn later in the debate. Dankula is not a white supremacist. This is the worst I've ever seen Vosh lose a debate, and to the best of my knowledge, Dankula doesn't even do debates. This never needed to happen, and it's a great example of how rhetoric can't save you if you are hilariously and totally wrong. The debate begins with the moderator asking both parties to define white supremacy.
Just to clarify the term first.
Sure, yeah. So, generally speaking, when I say white supremacist, I'm referring to a person who believes that there is A, some sort of fundamental distinction between the races, and B, one who believes that either the white race is superior in some empirical sense, or B, that we need to engage in policies or other social actions to prioritize that group of people.
Person that feels that white people are superior to all other races and all other races are or should be subservient to whites and things should be done only for the benefit of whites.
When they give their responses, they agree almost entirely, and they both basically give the Google definition. Both of these definitions are functional, so now that we agree on definitions, we can proceed in good faith, right?
Bosch, do you have any issues with that definition?
Yeah, that's not the actual definition at all. That's a highly unacademic definition of white supremacy. What that does is it sets the bar so high that there's no way to ever prove that anyone is a white supremacist because they would have to buy into a fuck ton of positions before they would actually fit that qualification.
Do you see where this is going? After giving almost identical definitions that match the Google definition, Vosh denigrates Dankula's definition as being highly unacademic, and tries to shift to a definition so vague it could reasonably apply to anyone. What Vosh is doing here is attacking anything and everything Dankula says, even if Vosh said the exact same thing a minute earlier. So less than 2 minutes in and this is already a shit show. Here are some examples of bad faith engagement just from the first 6 minutes of this conversation.
Yeah, cool. Well, hey, listen, believe it or not, I don't like the fact that there are white supremacists in the world. I doubt you do either.
Now think about this for a second. Wouldn't a white supremacist want more white supremacists in the world? This is an admission that Dankula is not a white supremacist, but Vosh continues to argue that Dankula is a white supremacist for the next 2 hours anyway.
So instead, what I think would be more interesting is if I proceed under the assumption of good faith.
This is a Vosh classic, a false claim of good faith while being incredibly bad faith. We'll be seeing this over and over again. Take note when Vosh claims to be doing a good thing, because he's probably about to do the opposite.
Yeah, I have to inductively reason it, but I think
Because the cat
What's the
doesn't
cat
like
do?
it when I... What's the cat doing? This is what the cat's doing. Come on. She just doesn't want me to hold her. She's looking for a way to escape. Because she doesn't want me to hold her. But she knows I'll stop her from leaving. Yeah, I'm gonna turn. No, that's actually sad. If I picked up the cat and showed her butt to the camera,
Oh.
then she'd become a e-girl.
Oh, no.
I'm not gonna do that. Oh, she's got her claws out. She's really pissed. This thing doesn't want to go then. Yeah, the cat. Didn't Christian Weston Chandler fuck his mom?
Yeah.
Why did he fuck his mom?
I don't know. Ask him.
He's in jail.
All right. Forgot about that. How could I?
Oh my god, that's just sick. That's sick. What do you think's happening now?
How am I supposed to know?
What do you... Well, I'm not saying you know, I'm just saying what do you think is happening now? Like, where do you think his mom is now? Where do you think he is
Oh,
now?
you're asking me about, I think He's going to be going on trial on September 16th. I hope it's recorded and documented. And yeah.
What do you think is gonna happen?
Probably mental asylum.
Did you see that Phoenix Wright parody?
Yeah.
It's hilarious as fuck. How much do you think it's got right?
Almost all of it, obviously. Why wouldn't it?
Well, I guess he's a well documented. You see my reflection in the TV?
No. Cannot. That up a bit.
How about no?
No, it's just black.
Oh shit. I can't reach it now, it's too high.
That's not
Where do you
good.
think his mother is right now? Christopher Russian Channel, where do you think his mother is now?
At her house. That's what at least what I was told.
What is Kristen Western Chandler?
Creature. Hank, why are you... Don't whine.
Should I turn on my other desktop and put the video of that Frederick Knudsen did down the rabbit hole?
Sure.
And then I can continue the game.
Yeah, I'm just a little bit worried because I think you're going to not be able to do the next few bosses.
Yeah, I have a computer with a graphics card that has component video on it.
Oh.
What do you think of my setup?
Your setup?
Is this better than a smart TV?
Yes.
I'm pretty.
In online circles, the name Sonitude has become synonymous with delusional artistry, creative unoriginality, and corporate drawing ability, and its creator is closely associated with the practice of trolling, though most remain uncertain as to precisely why any of this is true. In fact, Sonitude has reached such levels of recognition that Sega's marketing team has acknowledged the character. Sonitude? First, it's difficult to understand how the Fox came to receive so much attention, especially when they are of such poor quality. It features artwork that looks like it was created by an elementary school child, and the pen structure is confusing, sometimes relying on numbering the text blocks so that the reader can determine what text goes where. Even then, it's difficult to follow. The writing, which often takes up so much space that Alan Moore is portraying, uses and misuses college-level vocabulary and confusing grammar structures. The plot is nonsensical, the characters are childish or one-dimensional, the main protagonist is a self-insert of the author whom every other character loves and respects. Even the setting, Quickville, is named after his initials. So what about it garnered so much attention? What sets it apart from other terrible self-produced media, and how did it become such a popular social phenomenon? The answer has little to do with the comic itself, and much more to do with the person behind it, as well as the internet denizen who first discovered it. On Something Awful online forums, there is a group of people who enjoy learning about and communally teasing strange and often mentally handicapped people from a distance, similar to the way that reality shows will gawk at people with strange, unique hobbies. In October of 2007, while discussing one person in particular, the topic was entirely derailed when a user offhandedly brought up someone else. They wrote their own real-life account of the person, stating, quote, "This guy used to leave business cards at my school's library where he would hang out for hours looking for a boyfriend for a girl. This is how I first learned of him. From here, I developed something of an obsession, culminating last summer when I made a simple trip to a gaming store and local hangout, where he had posted he would be. He was every bit as athletic as I had imagined. I present to you, Sonitude." This statement was followed by a link to a website hosted on Tripod. The archived version of this website is mostly filled with broken JPEG images and seems largely lost. The posts from some of the forum members paint a bleak picture. One comments, "Well, I think that link gave my computer HIV. Don't visit it if you value your sanity." Another states, "His page reminds me of a grand mal seizure," likely referring to dazzling and mismatched colors common with personal websites of the time. This website was filled with hand-drawn Sonotube branding, as well as the first 7 issues of the Sonotube comic. It was here also that the interested parties discovered the name of the man behind the creation, Christian Weston Chandler. In fact, it was difficult to miss. His name and his initials, CWC, were plastered all over the website in as many places as he could fit it. The forumites were quick to notice his embarrassing entry into a PlayStation Parappa the Rapper contest, which he had ungraciously lost, calling out the winner as stupid and no good while parading a website of his own creation.
Oh my god, Hank. Just leave. Leave. Get out of here.
The members gave their own personal accounts of him as well, discussing how he got kicked out of a college one of them attended.
For the purposes of the discussion, it's better to walk through my thought process as I come to discover your content and the way that you talk and engage with stuff, rather than presumptively making the accusation and then, like, post-hoc going over all the assumed evidence.
Did you catch that? Presumptively making the accusation and then post-hoc going over all the assumed evidence is exactly what Vosh did, and is currently doing. That's why this conversation happened, and this is what Vosh typically does when he accuses people of being fascist or Nazis.
You're going to say the term, "It's just a joke," "Do you know what a joke is, mate?" or "I'm a fucking comedian," about 80 times over the course of this discussion. We're not going to have any way of actually reasoning out anyone's positions, and it will end up being a complete waste of time. So we're going to see how that goes.
Are we going head first in and saying that it's just a joke, I'm a comedian, are completely invalid arguments that hold
No. I just want to see how many times you say them. They're totally valid arguments, and I have made them in the past.
Okay then, so basically you're probably going to ask me a lot about jokes I've made and the actual arguments that explain.
I apologize if I have touched any nerves that may cause sadness. I'm just being honest. But don't fret.
Explain these jokes, you're trying to preemptively discredit those arguments by going, oh, if I tell him this, he's probably going to say this, when what I'm going to say is a valid argument.
The fact that you are preemptively defending the "it's just a joke" defense is very telling to the kind of conversation that we're about to have.
This exchange is unbelievable. Vosh poisons the well by saying Dankula will try and use the "it's just a joke" defense, then concedes that this defense is valid. Then he poisons the well again and attacks Dankula further for using a defense that he conceded is valid less than 20 seconds earlier. Also, let this be made as clear as possible. Vosh has allowed the "it's just a joke" defense, which means winning the debate is now impossible, as Vosh has no arguments outside of what could be reasonably explained as an edgy comedian making edgy jokes. It's also worth pointing out that when Vosh says the conversation will be a complete waste of time, he's trying to discredit a debate that he very likely knows he cannot win. Unreal. Absolutely unreal. And this is all in the first 6 minutes of the conversation, by the way. This much bullshit was crammed into 6 minutes. Later in the conversation, Vosh concedes that Dankula's YouTube videos didn't seem that bad. Vosh says that Dankula's not an anti-Semite. Vosh says that Dankula isn't malicious or nefarious. Dankula and Vosh agree on immigration. We learn that Dankula's anti-colonialism. They agree on censorship, Antifa, and tankies. And Dankula expresses without prompting that people have a responsibility to keep racist out of their communities. Let's see how this debate ends.
I've no idea why these people hate trans people so much. I mean, they suck the best dick. I'm telling you, man.
Thank you for turning a sincere advocacy into a joke. It's true, though. It's true. My audience is agreeing with you, though.
Like no other. Like, honestly, women treat your dick like it's a chore. Transsexual women treat your dick like it's their god.
And let's just take a look at Vosh's chat. Yeah, that's about as well as this can go. Vosh actually concedes, although he does so in a very roundabout way so as to save face. But there isn't any mistake. This was an extremely bad faith conversation from Vosh, and he can't even plainly admit that he's wrong without making a bunch of statements to optically hedge his defeat. Did he learn a lesson about falsely accusing people of being white supremacists? Did he grow as a person? What was he concerned with at the end of the conversation? Let's see.
Hey, man.
Oh God. All right. That was the most difficult fucking optical juggle I've ever done in my life.
This is almost certainly an admission that, one, Vosh is almost entirely concerned with optics, not the truth. And 2, he knows he was acting in bad faith. This is further cemented by the thumbnail. You'd think after admitting that Dankula isn't a white supremacist, he would be happy to absolve him, right? No. There's no ambiguity here, this is just horrendous, and as bad as this conversation was, the prime case fascism shitshow was much worse. I was going to cover some other conversations to drive the point home, but I have an even better idea. What if Vosh